give it a couple minutes because I know a couple people said they were going to watch the live today. So taking a sip of my iced coffee. And I want to see if I can share this. This is my first time going live on YouTube, so please be patient with me. Give me just a second. I'm going to take this off so I can share the video. Cool beans. All right. So I've shared it to Facebook. And okay. All right. So welcome everyone. I'm going to try to not make the live too long because I don't want to overwhelm people with stuff, and I have stuff to do today, but I see one person has come onto the live. Hello. Let me know who you are in the chat if you can. I'm trying to just get this ready. This is my first time going live. I've been live on Facebook before, but not on YouTube, so we'll see how it goes. I'm just gonna set these to the side here. Okay, so this video, I just wanted to show y'all the setup I have for my wellness journal or wellness planner, because I combined some happy planners. There's like a spot on there. Hold on. This is why I always have wipes next to my art desk, because I have like a thing of cleaning supplies. I like tissues, and there's like this is another reason I like the happy planners, because you can wipe them down. So if you like spill something on the cover, I'm messy, y'all. I don't know about you, but I'm messy. So also, I have cats, and if you've ever had cats, you know that cat hair literally sticks to everything. Like, not even joking. All right. I wonder if I can put it up just a little so you get like a wider view. I'm just not going to be able to see what you guys are seeing, which I kind of like being able to see it. So I know if I'm showing you, let me go this way. Oh, hey, Deborah. Hold on just a second. Oop. I don't know how to view the chat. This is like a learning experience, y'all. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna add you as a moderator just in case, because I trust you, Deborah. That means that if anyone spammy or inappropriate comes in, you can get rid of them. And just in case I'm distracted and get into the groove or whatever. But I made you a moderator, if you don't mind, because I trust you. All right. Let's see if I can do it like, boop. There we go. It's like a little tilted. Oh, I should have did this beforehand, but I had to clean off my desk and everything. There we go. Woohoo! All right, so hopefully you can see everything. I just like it to where I can see what's on the screen too, because I don't want to do like the whole live and you guys not be able to see the stuff. So But anyways, this is my current setup. But while I'm on here, I'm actually going to separate my actual wrap from my wellness journal because I'll show you guys what I'm going to do, but basically I'm going to do something really cool with it, like what I did with one of my other journals. But this is the current setup, and first of all, let me just explain to you guys what wrap is. This is the wrap book. There's also a workbook, and I have the workbook, but me and my craftiness, I actually took it apart and I punched it and I put it in a big happy planner so that I could flip it around, and it's easier to work in that way. So this is usually just like a little workbook. It's like this thick, if you can tell. And they sell these in a bundle along with the on the go pamphlets. There's two little on the go pamphlets, which I'll show you in a minute. But wrap is basically just a wellness plan, and people use it for a variety of reasons. For me, because I do struggle with some mental health issues and I have had them really bad in the past, it's just something to use for that to help me keep focused on God and focused on my health. And I also have ADHD, and it just helps me remember to actually take care of myself, because as crazy as it sounds, I forget to do simple things like brush my teeth every day. I forget to take my medicine. I forget to, sometimes I forget to shower. Like, it's just not on the forefront of my mind, especially if I'm hyper focused, because I have ADHD. So I can't focus at all, or I hyper focus, which I'm taking medication for my ADHD now, and it's actually improved that tremendously. And I can actually be more focused on what I'm doing. But I still kind of get hyper focused, which is not a bad thing as long as you remember to eat and do all the other things you're supposed to. So that's basically right now what I'm using it for, and I want to continue to use it even if I'm not technically having, issues with anxiety or depression or anything like that. But just for my ADHD, this is useful. And I know people use it for addiction recovery. People can use it for like health recovery if you're recovering from an accident or a surgery or something like that. And people use it for mental health recovery. So there's like a variety of things. And they even have books that are geared towards, and groups and programs that are geared towards different groups. Like I think they have one for veterans, they have one for addiction. And then I think they even have one for people who are like differently abled or whatever you want to call it. So kind of like me with the ADHD, since I like forget to do things, and it helps me better at adulting. So be better at adulting. So anyways, with all of that said, I don't know how much of this I can share on YouTube because I did not get permission to like share the book and stuff, and it's copyrighted. So and there's a copyright on here, and let me see. It says none of this can be reproduced in any form without written permission. So basically, I can't really show you like anything in here except for my notes probably. So, but I'm not trained anyway to be a facilitator. I'm just kind of using the program right now. I would like to eventually be trained to do that, but what I can do is I can still go over like the parts of the wrap, and then I can link the website for you guys if you're interested in learning more. And you don't have to do a wrap, but I find like a lot of these things, if you're like me, you like to journal and you like to do it for like mental health, or you like to plan your days and stuff, this is actually, there's stuff in here that you probably already know to do, but this is just a good way to organize all of those tools that you probably already know. And you can also glean from other people stuff to put in what they call your wellness toolbox. So that's the book, and I'll show you some of the notes I've taken so far, but I haven't read the whole thing yet. But when I first did my wrap, this is my original one, and this was right after I had a miscarriage in 2020. So on top of all of the stuff that was going on with 2020 being crazy, and then we were in a kind of weird situation. I'm not going to go really into detail, but we kind of got into a tricky situation, and it was stressful. Where we were living, me and my husband, where we were living was stressful, and my mental health was not good at all. So I found wrap then, and I made one, and this is the like first part, like first draft that I did. And I just did it. I wonder if you guys can see yeah, you can see it. So I did an intro, a toolbox, needs, which is like my daily, weekly, monthly plan, stressors, and then warnings. There's actually more parts than this in the book, like what the book covers. So eventually I want to take all of these and put them in here. That's why I'm showing it to you. This is kind of like the first video. This is like my, just my setup, because I'm still doing the workbook. I'm still reading the book, and it's probably going to take me a little while to go through it and create my wrap, which is fine. It's not going to happen overnight. But I did just want to share with y'all like what I'm currently doing that I can do in my planner and journal, and like the different things I put in. So eventually I want to put all of these in here. And one of the things I did like about the book and the workbook is that the introduction in the book, they have you think about the goals that you want to accomplish. So I actually wrote down list, and I want to transfer these into here in my goal section. I might do that on video with y'all today if we have time when I'm done going through all this stuff. But this is basically the goals that I listed. I'll go over those in a minute, I guess. But let's get into here, because I really just want to show you what I've done so far. So I have different sections, and this is 2 months, so I don't know if you can see, but these are all the same, and then April is down here, and there's 5 sections. So what I did was I took a happy notes, which had some cool stuff in it. And here's like my rough outline of my toolbox and my daily plan and all that. Here's my block schedule, which is going to go in the front too, and my Sunday schedule. So those are all like, these are basically, I wrote a list of things so I just know what to do for now, but I'm going to rewrite it in a more organized way. But I want to read the book before I do anything else. So that's just kind of like a rough outline. And then I have my schedule. And then this part here is going to be my actual wrap. And I made it so that there's like, I got these, where are those at? I kept the things so I could show you guys because I kind of combined them. But I got these Happy Planner companions on sale because they're older ones. And so they came with a whole bunch of like cool stuff I thought would be cool to put in my wellness planner or my wrap. So this came with all of this stuff. And I put it in there. And then this one came with these. So, some of it is in here and some I just put in, hold on just a sec. I put in another Happy Planner that has extras of the journal, one of the journals I used. So this was the recovery. This was a recovery journal, but I just stuck like the stickers, and then I have my wrap on the go and my crisis plan, which I haven't done yet. And then these are just things that came with the companions and some stuff that I already had. And then these are just extra papers for me to use if I need paper for my journal. So that's just all my extra stuff, and I just stuck it in here. And then the other 2 months of the actual recovery journal I kept in here. So I only have 2 months right now in my journal because I don't want to overwhelm myself. I was going to do 4, but that was too much to think about. So I put 2 months in here. The wrap is going to stay in the front. So I'm going to keep working on that. And if I need to change anything, I can, or add stuff or take stuff away, I can do all of that. So I don't know exactly how I'm going to use some of these pages, but I just thought it would be cool because there's just some like I'm grateful for, and then gratitude, and then these are like places to doodle. So I thought maybe I could put like my favorite songs, like favorite worship songs to listen to. I thought maybe I can put a picture of me and my husband and our cats, just stuff, you know, to cheer me up and stuff if I'm not feeling good. And then of course I'm going to put some scriptures in here and stuff like that. So the first part of, sorry guys if I'm like all over the place, but the first part of the wrap is goals. So it asked what do you want to accomplish with your wrap, and then I put my goals. So what I have here is my first section, and I put a little tab there, and I'm going to make these my goals. So I'm going to just do like a bubble. Like I'm going to split these in half because I think there's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 11. So I'll just like put 5 on one page and then 6 on the other page and do kind of like a thought bubble thing. Is what I was thinking about. And then I'm not sure what I'm going to put here yet. Might leave it blank in case I want to add goals. So, and then here I was thinking about starting my wellness toolbox, because on the back here there is a bucket list to watch, to read, and then there's a reading list, and then more books to read, and then this is a digital detox bucket list. And I like all of the things on here except for yoga. I probably am gonna put stretching there just so y'all know. But there's room on the back too for a bucket, like it's a digital detox bucket list. It's supposed to be like a technology free, like detoxing from technology. So it gives you a bunch of things to do, which I think, like, I've been doing tech free hours where I just put my phone away. I don't even put music or anything on. I just like read a book, or I play with my cats, or I just, drink some tea and look out the window at the birds. Like, I've really been enjoying doing that. And like even putting my phone away for Bible study and stuff like that. Like, I've been doing that for the past couple weeks, and it has been amazing. So I definitely recommend having that in your toolbox of things to help you deal with whatever you're dealing with. So it's really hard these days, I feel like, to detox from the media and social media, the TV, because I feel like everywhere you go, there's something. Like, they have music on, or they have it on, or they have the news on, and it's just everywhere. So I highly recommend the digital detox. So after my wrap, which I'm going to eventually be putting all of these sections in that I showed you. But like I said, I'm still working through the book. But after my wrap, I have my first thing that I do during the day. So in the morning this is what I've been doing. I've been going over my wrap, which right now is just the block schedule and that list that I showed you guys. So I'll go over these, like I'll read them and just remind myself, and then I'll go over my block schedule, and then after that I start with this, and I get my Bible out, because that's number one. After I look through everything, I get my Bible out. And sorry, I'm trying not to like show my prayers and stuff, but hold on just a sec. I can show you this one. Okay, this is the one I did yesterday. So for instance, I read, where's the scripture? Mark 4:18 and 19. I read more than that, but I focused on this one because I'm doing a devotional from By the Well for God. And so I wrote down some words that stuck out that maybe I want to look up this week. And then I wrote the scripture down, and then the question that was in the devotional, and then I answered the question down here. And then I did a prayer to the Lord. I thank you, Abba, for planting the seed in good soil. Please keep the thorns from choking it out, because that's what the scripture was about. So then I put thorns that I kind of need to beware of in my personal journey. So that's what I do here. And this journal's actually dated, but I'm trying to get out of having to journal every single day, because I feel like that puts too much pressure on me. So instead of trying to fill up every single one, I did a whole page, because I didn't do anything for 4 days in this journal. I did journal and I did read the Bible with my husband, but I didn't do anything. So instead, I just took yesterday and took the whole page and did a whole spread, and I just covered up the date. So that's what I did there. But I really love these from Happy Planner. They are soap method. If you guys don't know what the SOAP method is for Bible journaling, it is scripture, observation, application, and then prayer. So they don't put a spot in here for prayer. I really wish they would. I guess you can put them like in the note section. Or you could even put like your prayers down here. Sorry guys, give me just a second. I have stuffy nose. It's allergies and the weather. Take a drink of water real quick. If you hear the clanging, it's because I'm using a metal straw, like a reusable one, with my cups. So that is what the clanging is. But anyways, I really love this setup because it kind of gets you focused on like a routine, and I love having routines. If you're not like that, maybe you like doing your scripture differently or your journaling differently, but I really like how this is set up. And like I said, I can always, if I'm not using like every single day, I can cover up the dates and just fill the page out like I showed you. But the point here is I start my day off with the word. And I also yesterday got out my prayer journal and I flipped through that, and I'll do that in another video. I'll show you guys my prayer journal setup. But I got my prayer journal out and I was in the word, and it really helps me to, focus on God for the day. And I really love starting my day like that. You start it off on a good note. I'm able to, if I'm struggling with something, the prayer really helps, like giving it to the Lord. And I've had struggles in the past with continually waking up and having this be my first thing. Of course, I had to take my husband to work first, but as soon as I get home, I want this to be the first thing, and the wrap will help me to have the routine of starting my day with the Lord. So that's number one. And then my next section is from a journal, and I'll show you what the journal is. I got it on sale at Hobby Lobby, and I got a couple for people that I know, but they're usually $15, and I got it for not even $4. But this is a faith happy journal, and so this is what it has in it. It has 4 sections of journaling, so it's 4 months worth of journaling. So that's the journal I took it from. But I took it out and I put just the first section, the first month. And so let me find a weekly page. This one's kind of cool because it keeps you thinking about spiritual disciplines. So they have like the list of spiritual disciplines here. And what I did on mine was I underlined the ones that I want to work on. Because like journaling, I'm really good at that. Worship, I'm really good at that. Stuff like stewardship of time and money, I need help with that. Continually being in the word, so scripture reading, I need help with that. Prayer, I'm good at that. So like you can kind of like gauge, well, I'm decent at, you know what I mean, like I do it often enough, but some of these I definitely need to work on. So, but you can like gauge what you need to focus on, and then you can focus on one of them for the week. So mine lately has been stewardship of time and money, which is one of my goals with the wrap. So I really liked that this had that on here. And then there's like a daily action tracker. For this one, I put what did I put in that? I put encourage, inspire. Oh, well, I can show you guys that. I just don't want to show like personal prayers on the live, you know what I mean? So I was trying to be careful, but what I did was I underlined. See, I even just said I'm good at prayer, but I underlined it because everyone, I guess I can still, work on that. But these are the things that I put down. And then stewardship of time and money. So I put all the things that I could work on for stewardship of time and money. So using my wrap, following my schedule, getting enough sleep, and sticking to my budget. And then here I have action tracker, and I kind of wanted it to be like showing love to people. How can I show Christ's love to people? So I put encourage someone, inspire someone, and be kind to someone. And that to me is kind of like being a light right now, because a lot of people out there are struggling because of what's going on in the world, and just, crazy stuff happening. So I just wanted to like actually go out there and do that. So I really love they have this on here. And then I put a scripture down here. So that's the next section in here. And like I said, I don't use these every day. I try to journal every day, but if I tried to do every single one of these every day, that would be way too much. But it is nice to have them all in here and that they're not dated. And I can kind of see like the last time I did one of these was on the 7th. So I should probably do one of these today because I have it for what, a week? Almost a week. Oh, actually, yeah, it's been a week. And it's already circled for Tuesday, so I should just do one. Maybe I'll do that with you guys in a minute. Because I was planning on doing some journaling while I was on here. All right, so the next part of this is my recovery journal, but I'm not really calling it a recovery journal. I'm calling it my wellness journal. And I have my habit tracker here. It was in the front, but I moved it to here because I wanted to keep it here. And I just covered this with cool stickers just to, so it says positive affirmations. But I put some scripture on here. I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. And then here I put, he makes me as sure-footed as a deer, enabling me to stand on mountain heights. And that's for Psalm 18. Then on the bottom, this is the day the Lord has made. This, I think, is a tracker. I'm not sure. Whoop! My sign fell over. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with this yet, but I thought maybe to use it like for some kind of tracker, so I put it here so I'd remember I have it. And then here I have Today I Feel. I have a bunch of these papers that came with one of those companions, and I have a hard time, I guess it's a neurodiverse thing, but I have a hard time trying to like pinpoint the emotion I'm feeling sometimes. I know that everyone has that issue at some point or another, or at least that's what I've learned from studying psychology and like different mental conditions that I have. But I'm, like I said, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a counselor or anything, but I know that some people have issues with pinpointing their emotions some of the time. I have issues with that a lot of the time. So I really love that there was these papers in this Happy Planner companion, just so that I have a list of emotions to look at. And I think I have one here too that I printed out. Yeah, I have a list here too that I found online, and that was on Thera platform, which I think it's supposed to be for counselors and stuff to print stuff out for their patients. But I'm really good at finding things, guys, so I just like go online and find stuff. But I wanted something with a bunch of emotions, and I can just like look at them and see. And I find that's really helpful, especially if I'm trying to if I'm praying to the Lord and, I'm asking him for help, like, I want to work on whatever this thing that I'm struggling with, and looking at the emotions and trying to, work through it in prayer. And then if I figure out, I'm getting angry at this person, but it's not really coming out as I would see anger coming out, but really that's the issue, then I can deal with that in a more healthy way. So that's why I really love these. So I put that here, and this part is more for my wellness, like, overall, like physical, spiritual, mental well-being. We worked on the spiritual beforehand, but I involve God and I involve Jesus in every part of my life. So he's going to be in this part too. So, but this is like more focused on my wellness. This came in that digital detox thing that I showed you guys, but these are the goals I chose for this week. For digital detox, basically. So the first one was gradually power off. So I said take time to unplug. This said connect with yourself. I said take time to rest. And then connect with others. So I said take time to fellowship. I missed the T in that. Hold on a second. Let me fix that. Oops. There we go. So I have stuff about being present, call a friend, and it says call an old friend, but I'm kind of fellowshipping with you guys right now and being social, so I'm going to check this off actually. And I did my tech free hour today, and we're journaling. So, I got 3 in 1. So, well, I did my tech free hour before I got on here, but I just kind of took some of the stickers that I had and I put them on there. And I haven't assessed my goals yet because I want to do that on Wednesday and then Friday. So, then I just have some journaling. And this is the wellness journal setup. So there's different prompts. You put the date, how you're feeling. Give me just a sec, about to sneeze. Oh, good grief. I'm not sick. It's just the allergies and my sinuses because of the weather's being crazy. So I apologize, y'all. I have like the stuffy going on. I've also been spring cleaning, which adds to that. But anyways, there's different prompts on here on different days. Like on here, it says what empowered me today. What did I do for my recovery? Which for me is like, what did I do for my wellness, my overall wellness today? Like I could put, I spent an hour reading the Bible and praying to the Lord. Or I jumped on my rebounder for 30 minutes. So I like these little prompts because sometimes I don't know what to journal about. So I really love having prompts to journal. And then how did I resolve a challenge today? Oh, I like that one. Lessons I learned, I like that one too. So I guess it really makes you think. I haven't looked at all of these yet, y'all. And then at the end of the week, you get a whole page to reflect. But like I said, I'm not really doing these journals every day. It's just I'm doing it when I feel like journaling, because that's, I don't want to put too much pressure or overwhelm. This is supposed to help me not be as overwhelmed, so I don't want it to turn into something stressful. So that's why I gave myself that rule. But you do have a weekly setup. So I have been trying to, at the very least, do the weekly ones. And if I have to, I can just do it for the month. But they have prompts on here too for the end of the week. So, and then this is for, I guess, the beginning of the week. So something you can go over at the beginning, maybe even in the middle of the week, you can check in on that. And then I have another one of the unplugs for the next week. And whatever, I really love this because I love reusing things, especially the Happy Planner. One of the reasons I use Happy Planner is because the undated stuff you can use, or even the dated stuff, like you could tape over, like washi tape or sticker, or white out the dates and still use the papers. So I really like that you could just pull them out and then I could reuse that if I don't use it for the week. So that's why I got the journals, and I know that I'll be using them for a while, even though it's only 4 months. But I'm not going to be journaling every day, like I said. Or at least I'm going to be journaling in one of these every day, but I'm not going to be journaling in both every day, if that makes sense. And then the last part of my wellness planner, I don't know what that is. I guess I got pen on it. I thought it was like something on there, but it's pen. Oops. This is this is my actual planner. So this is the stuff that I need to do in the day, and because I have an issue with putting too much on my schedule and expecting too much of myself, like my husband will tell me that. He's like, you put too much on your schedule. You need to like pick 3 priorities for the day and get those things done. So I don't know if anyone else can relate to that, but because I see like the bigger picture of things and I'm like, oh, I gotta get all these things done, I tend to overschedule myself, even though I don't work outside the home, but I do all the laundry, I do all the shopping, I cook dinner, I go to the laundromat to do the laundry, and then bring it back home. I have to put all the clothes away. I have to take care of our 3 cats. I schedule all of our appointments. So I joke and tell people that I'm my husband's personal assistant, because I feel like that's legit my job. So, and I am working on opening up my own business, but it's kind of being put on the back burner so that I can work on this YouTube channel and my blog, and I'm starting a podcast soon. So I want to get that started first. But like I said, I really like this setup for this planner because it gives you only 6 things per day, and it's like small to-do lists. So that's why I chose this one. So instead of having like a whole big list to do every day, I just have the little list. So I ended up not going to the laundry yesterday, which was fine. I just changed my mind because I wanted to get all the linens together before I went. So I moved it to Wednesday. So I just moved these over. And then I had my tackle list. I got a lot on my tackle list done. So, like I said, 5 things. So today was YouTube, doing the dishes, choosing something to do on my tackle list, cooking dinner, and then journaling. So those were the 4 or the 5 things I'm focused on today. So this really helps having this in this instead of having it separate, because my wrap is to help. Like, one of my goals is better time management and to have a less overwhelming home. And so having this in here and like reminding myself, you can't do everything, and it's okay if you want to switch up your plans and stuff like that. I have all of my journaling in here to remind me that. So this is kind of like having a bullet journal, but I just have it broken up into sections, which is why I really love the Happy Planner. And like, if I want to move things around, I can do that. So I find that this is the best setup for me. If you don't like having this kind of setup, you could, hold on just a second. I'm looking for a, I know I have one around here. I have like 50 bajillion journals. If you don't like the Happy Planner setup, there are several other journals, and I probably will do a video. I'll probably do a video of this in the future of the different kinds of journals you can use. But this is one of my older wellness journals. So like, I had it in like a bullet journal setup. I just picked a random page, by the way. So I just have the list of the things that I was going to do. This was a prep day. A list of things. I put down what I ate. I did not eat healthy that day. Wow, I had McDonald's and ramen. And pizza and a cheese Danish. I did not eat good that day. I did get sleep and I drank my water. So this is how I was doing it for a while. I was setting it up like that. And then I did like a weekly plan, and stuff like that. But I didn't use all the pages in this one. Here's another weekly plan that I never finished. But and that's okay. If you put this stuff in there and it doesn't have stuff on it, give yourself grace. Like, it's okay. It doesn't bother me anymore when I see like blank pages. Like, I have a bunch of blank pages in here. I don't feel obligated to finish. You know what I mean? So, but you could get a journal like this, and these are actually really nice. I'll try to link them down below. So if you like the bullet journal style, you could do yours like that. And then just, like, because they're numbered, you could put, like, my wrap is pages such through such, and then you can put, like, a divider. This is a monthly divider that I made, and then you can go into like your actual bullet journal. So you could do it that way. I love the Happy Planner the best. I've tried everything else pretty much. I've tried this one, like a binder like this, where you got like the 6 rings, and these are nice too because you can like take stuff out. This wasn't one of my planners, I don't think. This was a prayer journal, but then I put planning pages in there. But this is old. This was like from 5 or 6 years ago. So this was my first like prayer journal type thing. But you could do something like this. You could just use a regular like binder and put your wellness journal in a binder. A binder is nice to have too because it's the same as Happy Planner. You can take the pages out and move them around. So I really just love being able to move stuff around. Having the bullet journal is nice, but having the bullet journal to where you can move the pages around is even nicer. So that is why I like this setup. And if you guys want me to do a video on like different types of journals and different types of journaling and all of that, I can do that. Today was just to show you guys what I'm doing, what this current project is. I do have some like daily things in here for days where I do want to kind of micromanage what I'm doing, but I've been trying not to do that because I find I work better when I don't try to micromanage. I do better when I have a block schedule, and I'll show that to you guys. I'll show you my block schedule. I do better when I have a block schedule and I can just put my priorities. It's getting stuck. Hold on, what's it getting stuck on? Oh, it's because of that. These bookmark things get stuck. I need a drink of water. Oh, we're getting close to an hour, so I don't know if they're going to shut me off at an hour. But if they do, I'll do a part 2 if I can. And we'll just do the journaling with me separate. But this is my block schedule, so I have... Good grief, my nose. This is my block schedule. I have 6 blocks and then my sleep. And I blocked my sleep off so that I know that's when I'm supposed to be sleeping. So my husband works really early. I know I'm going to get some kind of comment about, wow, you wake up at 3:30? Yes, I wake up at 3:30 because my husband needs to be at work any time between 4:30 and 5:30. So sometimes he goes in early. He has to be there at 4. So I wake up even earlier than that some of the time. So we go to bed early here. We wake up early. So I actually really enjoy waking up that early because being able to watch the sunrise while you're spending your morning time with the Lord is amazing. Especially me being an artist, and I get to see him paint the morning. Like, that's how I feel like I'm watching the Lord paint the morning. So it's a really beautiful thing to me, and I really started enjoying that. So yeah, I have take hubby to work, read the Bible, prayer time, planning, coffee, tea, breakfast. And then at 8, I do art block, which is my journaling. I'll work on a project like my wrap. I'm about to put together a garden binder planner thing, which I would do during this, which art projects, studying art. I have books that I would want to read on how to draw faces or how to do mixed media art and stuff like that because I'm trying to get better at it, because I'd like to do it as a business eventually. And then I have lunch and dishes, nap if needed. I usually don't nap, but sometimes I do need a nap. My work block is for my chores, and then my podcast blog, YouTube videos, working on my shop, and then Running errands is when I do that. Like, usually I run errands on Thursdays. So, evening block, I block out the time for picking up my husband, dinner, and then spending time with him. And then this is my tech-free hour. I put unplug there. The only thing that we're allowed to do with technology is me and hubby will listen to an audiobook together. So, this is when I kind of do stuff like my gratitude journal. I will fussy cut stickers. If I have a page of stickers I want to cut out, I'll doodle in my sketchbook. I'll read a book or a magazine. So it's kind of like getting myself ready for bedtime. And then bedtime is self-explanatory. I brush teeth, take meds, get in bed. Sometimes I'll read a book to fall asleep. And I've been trying not to bring my phone to bed. So that's kind of like a little glimpse of my block schedule. But that's basically what is in here, like in my wellness journal. And like I said, I'm doing the wrap thing. And this wasn't really supposed to just be about wrap, but because I'm organizing it like a wrap, or I have a wrap and I'm kind of wanting to be organized with it, that's a big part of it right now. And if you guys liked this and you want to see how my wrap progresses, please comment below and I'll get on here and I will share like the different sections and stuff once I, get them set up. So I don't know if they're gonna kick me off of the live or not, but I'm kind of done showing you this stuff for now. What I do want to do is I want to put my wrap. Well, I guess I can leave my wrap in the front for now. But I was going to do some journaling with you guys. But we're at like an hour, so maybe I'll stop for the day and we can do a journal with me live either another day this week or next Tuesday. So, and I don't know what kind of journaling because I do a lot of different journaling. I do this kind of journaling, I do Bible journaling, and then I do mixed media journaling. So whatever kind of journaling, and it usually has to do something with faith journaling. So, oh, hey, Carrie. I know Deborah was on here too. Thank you so much for being here. This is my first live, so it was really exciting. I'm glad you guys found it helpful if you did. And thanks for letting me share. And if you want to see more or you have questions, if I didn't go over something, like I said, I have ADHD, so I'm kind of all over the place. But if you want to see more of what I'm doing, comment, or post in the Facebook group. And just as a plug, if anyone's watching this on the replay, we do have a Facebook group. I will link it below. It is for women only. Sorry, guys, if you're watching this. I just don't feel comfortable facilitating a group with men. So it's just women only in the group, but feel free to like my page. I do have a page, Tea and Scribbles, on Facebook. And yeah, thank you guys for joining. I'm going to go ahead and end it because it's getting up there to an hour. So shalom and blessings to everyone. I love y'all. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.